Fans, I'm Jamel Crothers. It's the 2008 NBA playoffs, Western Conference Finals. The Lakers and the Spurs battled it out last night in Game 4, and boy did they. I mean, everyone, I'm quite sure, thought, well, Lakers got an 8-point lead, fourth quarter, 2 minutes left, they're going to win. Well, not quite. The defending champions came back, they fought hard, and yeah, that controversial call at the end. Was it a foul? Was it not a foul on Derek Fisher? Well, I don't think the referees were going to decide that game on that call. And Brent Barry should have just went straight up and might have been able to get a foul, but took that dribble, bailed himself out, and didn't get a good look at that shot. But I digress. Time to move on. Let's get to the review of last night's game. Now, Kobe Bryant comes out, has 28 points, 10 rebounds, had a great performance. Had 1 assist again last night, but what can you do? Didn't even shoot free throws, but hey, he had to work for his, and that's fine with him. Lamar Odom comes out, has 16 points and 9 rebounds, made up for that previous game. Paul Gasol has 10 points and 10 rebounds. He plays well also, but really didn't get too much into the offense. But I'm quite sure the Spurs just tried to keep him, out of the offense and made him pass the ball more because he only took 7 shots. Now, the Spurs role players, I don't know what's going on with them, but Brent Barry, he had a great night last night. Did have 23 points, did take half of the Spurs 3-point shots. He took 12, the Spurs took 24 in total. He did knock down 5 threes. Now, that's great and all, but let's get to the Lakers bench. See, Derek Fisher had 11 points, and Vladimir Rachmanovich had 11 points. Derek Fisher had 9 points, and Luke Walton had 9 points. So that combines for 29 points to Brent Barry's 23. So that pretty much offsets the bench production that the San Antonio Spurs had. Now, the big three for the Spurs, well, Tim Duncan had 29 points, 17 rebounds, 3 blocks. That's great, but he had to take 26 shots to get that, and only made 10 field goals. So that's not too great of a shooting night for Duncan. Tony Parker, 23 points, 9 assists. That's a great night for him. But Manu Ginobili struggles, 2 for 8, 7 points. I said after Game 3 that the LA Lakers were not going to let the big three beat them. And only 2 of the big 3 last night stepped up, Duncan and Parker. Manu Ginobili was once again taken out of his game. Did not do too well last night. And that's not good. And this is the point the Spurs are at now, on the brink of elimination. The Spurs role players, I said after Game 3, they're going to have to step up in Game 4. What happened last night? Fabrizio Alberto does not take a single shot. 0 points. Michael Finley, 0 for 2. 0 points. Robert Horry, 0 for 2. Only 2 points. And those came from the free throw line. Ime Udoka, 0 points. Bruce Bowen, only 7 points. Brent Barry was their only role player that stepped up last night. That's not going to work. One role player is not going to be able to get it done. This is the point the Spurs are at. On the brink, the defending champions are probably not going to repeat this year. So, the Spurs have to make adjustments. The role players have to step up. Obviously, the big three have to play well. But, I mean, Ginobili's just been struggling all series. He's only had 1 good game. So, that is what the Spurs have to do in order to beat the Lakers. And also, you cannot let the Lakers beat you with their star players. They have been able to take Gasol out of the series a little bit, but you got to get Kobe to pass that ball. So, let's see what happens in Game 5 in LA tomorrow night. That's my report on the Lakers and the Spurs. I'm Jamel Crothers.